Hello. Welcome to the stream. Why does that not? That thing should be there. Welcome to today's stream. This is with my camera. Would that be a Friday stream too? Wow. Pretty amazing. How is everybody this Friday? People aren't necessarily coming in yet. Let's see what's happening with me. Well, today will be another stream that's very similar to previous streams in a hopefully good way. There will be a lot of yelling and screaming and crashing, probably. And then we'll play some guitar, where there will also be those things. So it'll be fun. So anyway, I'm thinking about the rest of the month. I don't have a calendar really that I'm publishing, but it's in my mind, which is the following weeks. There's 2 Wednesdays that are before Christmas, and those will be my next 2 Christmas music rehearsals. The Sunday and Monday of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I'm going to try to play basically with no mic, just play music for 3 hours live straight on each day. So I'm interested in those will be fun challenges, and in between then, it's just going to be regular, probably just guitar streams and Ken's Lounge streams. Oh, but I do want to have a special musical stream where I play blindfolded using my Hello Kitty blindfold that I just got. It's pretty cool. I think that'll be fun, just improvisation and stuff or whatever I want to play. And then I found out Monday's stream will be a very special stream at noon on Monday. I will be hosting Mistress Mord for an hour on my stream as a guest streamer. I guess you can call it a guest streamer. Because I won a prize, and that's what I want. So Monday's today is Friday. Tomorrow it'll be a Ken's Lounge stream. Sunday will be a guitar stream. Monday will be probably it will be Ken's Lounge with guest star Mistress Mord. See, I'm starting to get a schedule in my mind. Tuesday will be a regular stream. Wednesday will be a Christmas rehearsal stream. Blah 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 blah. But beyond that, I don't know. And the great thing, as usual, is I don't have to do a lot of planning about my streams in advance, as you guys know, because all I have to do to complete a successful Microsoft Flight Simulator stream is take off and land from somewhere and somewhere else. You know, how hard could that be? Ha 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 ha. But we'll attempt it today. Oh, the other exciting thing I've decided to do this month is to purchase an aircraft carrier. Not in the game, in real life. No, in the game. In the game. No, not in real life. In the actual. And then we can practice or learn how to do carrier operations, meaning taking off from a carrier and then landing on said carrier. So that'll be something new too, because I've never done that. I've been playing this game for years. I have not done that yet. We have not done full carrier operations, and I don't have any actual carriers. If you look here, you see here, this is an amphibious ready group. It does not have an actual carrier. It's a short. It's a. Anyway. You can see what it is. It's not for like jets, and I have a couple of planes. I have planes that can take off and land on a carrier. The F-14, the P-40, and then and most of the planes can be adapted to. But I have planes that are specifically designed to do that. Let's see. It's looking a little cloudy around here. Maybe we should be looking more like in southern Texas. All right, we got a naval air station here, Corpus Christi, not taking off from there. Yeah, and just to get ready for the fact that we're going to be doing carrier operations, I want to fly one of my aircraft that is definitely a carrier-based aircraft, which is specifically the F-14. I'm not really sure what the difference between the B and D is. I think they're all carrier safe, although I'm not sure, or carrier designed. Let's just try the D. Pick a livery. And sure, let's give it a whirl. Hey there, Flynn. How you doing? It's good to see you. You know, I'm. Are you there? Because I'm still. My offer. I think it'd be fun to. Oh, my mic is fucked up here. Um, I think it'd be fun to play Sea of Thieves sometimes. If you really want to go, I'm pretty much ready anytime. I would do a Sea of Thieves stream. You know, I saw that's no problem. No worries. Next time you're around though, but remember if you can hear me, I want to know if you're ever interested in playing Sea of Thieves sometime. I know you say you have it, but I don't know if you said you started the you know, you got to do the maiden voyage to learn the, you know, before you can kind of go on to the main seas. But you can go with a 2-man crew on a sloop and it's pretty fun. You know what I mean? Well, I think it's fun. I don't do it as much as I used to because going solo is not that much fun anymore, but it's fun to play with other people. All right, so today we're going to start off this F-14 because in the future we're going to be pretty soon this month. I'm going to get the carrier and we'll be able to do carrier operations. This one does have a tail hook. Yeah, I think it does. Let's take a look up close. It definitely has a tail hook. So this is a carrier. This variation, the D variation, is for carrier. Well, they're just a serious looking aircraft. And yeah, this is designed in the 70s. Swing wing, very innovative, really. That was seen as the future of fighter aircraft, but it does add a lot of weight and complexity to the aircraft. Hey, that fuel guy just went right through me. All right, let's see if we can get this bad boy started up without too much of a hassle. We don't need that. Okay, what do we got here? Displays. No. No. Battery. Yes. Avionics master. Yes, please. Let's see. Tail hook is retracted. That's fine. Oh, I think this one lets you open the canopy. Oh no, that's where. Okay, fine. That's where the thing is. The pilot. The pilot's there. Turn on the generators. You don't need air conditioning. Landing gear is down. That's good. Parking brake is on. Okay, wing power is fine. Air refueling we do not need. Interesting. It's got a kneel function. Flaps. Okay, the throttles. We want to turn those up a bit because we're going to be starting the engines. Wing sweep cover. I know what that's for. And then is there stuff in here? Okay, we're starting to come on power-wise. And again, the only tricky thing about this one is where are these stinking engine start controls? Windshield de-ice. Yeah, it's very unpredictable where they are in every plane. But at least this is in English, so I think we have a good chance of finding it. And there's no opening of that latch, I don't think. These aren't the engine. Altitude. Okay, canopy lock switch. We can't open the canopy. Well, I'm not going to right now. Let's see if we get the engine started first. There's a canopy jettison, which I actually think does work. It's over here somewhere. I'm quite sure of that. Okay, this is more autopilot related stuff. Very good. Okay, air start switch. And that, I believe, will start the engine. I think that's all you got to do. I think it's pretty much automatic. I do hear us starting up, and you can kind of see that. I think one of the engines is spinning. It's hard to tell from there. Maybe not. Yeah, we're starting to see the RPM come up here on this left side. That means the left engine is starting. And I think it's an automated sequence. Okay. Very good. I think I know where the rest of the controls are on this bad boy. Let's see if, by the way, I want to see if you can open the this thing, because there are some controls. Handle lights, landing lights. Oh, it does open the walls. So that's, as I say, as long as the canopy opens, I always like the plane. Not all the planes have that working canopy. Well, they can't see me in there, though. It's kind of a weird thing. All right, the engine's starting up. Let's close this canopy. We can do that from here. And then we lock it. Locked. Perfect. And it kind of shows you that mechanical operation there. Meanwhile, you can see over in this gauge here, that's the RPM of the two engines. They have come up to speed. They're both running at about 24%. And it looks like we have all our electronics turned on. We could probably talk about getting that out of here. We are in Corpus Christi. We're going to go south.
Navy Corpus ground top hat 200 with Kilo request taxi for takeoff south departure.
Top hat 200.
Let's see if it works this time, by the way.
Short of runway 13 right using taxiway Bravo, cross runway 18 Bravo, cross runway 22 Alpha.
Okay, controls are working, surfaces, and moving. Acknowledge.
Taxi to and hold short runway 13 right using taxiway Bravo, cross runway 18 Bravo, cross runway 22 Alpha, top hat 200.
Kind of what it looks like from the cockpit. You can see our wings are folded, but for takeoff they must be extended. We'll get to that. We got a ways to go down to get to the bottom thing. We asked to go to the west, so it's not giving us, or south. But sorry, let's go to the south. Okay. And it's not giving us. Cool. The altitude, that's fine. That right, it's the long. There's a short one and a long one. Okay, kind of wondering how that works. There's two parallel runways, but one is short, and the other is long, and we are going on the long one. What is my audio level here on this thing? It's always resets. That's not fine. What's on the wing there? Oh, those are brakes that are those things at the top. They automatically come up and down. They help keep, when you're on the ground, they help keep down, I think, downforce on the front or the back. All right, we're almost at the end of the runway. We'll start making preparations for takeoff, which is pretty simple, but it does involve changing our wings. Gotta remember this plane does not turn on a dime like some planes do. Most don't. This one certainly doesn't. They're going pretty fast there. Or we got a lot of fuel too. I'm checking my lights over here. Where's my lights? Okay, hold on. Stop. I think my APU is on the auxiliary power unit. I forgot to turn that bad boy off. So, come to a stop. I'm going to check here what these lights say. That's fine. Amps. It's not worried about, it's not complaining about the APU. So I'm not worried about it. Alright, so. Wing sleep, just closing that will automatically go to extended mode. So they're going to come out all the way. And that's what they look like. That's the wings. And we're going to go takeoff flaps, which is half. We'll take TO position on the flaps. And now we are ready to take off.
Navy Corpus Tower, top hat 200 ready at runway 13 right south departure.
Top hat 200, wind 157 at 18.
See any traffic? We're clear on that side.
Approved.
Very
Cleared for
nice.
takeoff runway 13
We'll actually be
right.
taking off to the southeast, but that's fine. That's actually pretty good. I'm feeling it might be
Cleared for
fixed.
takeoff
Meaning
runway
I'd always
13 right,
request
top hat
a
200.
takeoff direction. They never seem to want to give me the appropriate runway. But it shouldn't. It's supposed to force you to take off into the wind. And this is, yeah. You can see we are taking off into the wind here. So it would have had me take off on this runway no matter which direction I requested to take off in. Okay, let's get here. Nice alignment down there. Perfect. And now we're going to brake. And we're going to put the engines up all the way while braking. Release the brakes. Afterburners on. Right now, this should it's good for a night takeoff. It's not take on at this point. Gear up. And
Passenger 200, continue for south departure. Top hat 200, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Navy Corpus Tower, top hat 200.
the cool thing, this is a Navy plane, and we're taking off from a Navy airfield. So technically, that's something like that's what's supposed to be. Okay, so as we transition, we're transitioning to regular flight. One thing it does involve is getting our wings out of takeoff position. That allows us to get a lot of speed because it reduces the cross section, front cross section. More aerodynamic shape. I do like flying the F-14. I used to have a lot of combat flight simulators. And none of them looked like this, but they often, involved simulating combat flights. And the F-14 was a good one. It has some carrier landings. So it has a tail, but I currently don't have a carrier to land. So 510 knots, so we're going really fast. So we're eating up the ground. This is the very southern tip of Texas and the southern tip of the United States, and we may already, I don't think we're in Mexico yet, but we're close. Corpus Christi is one of the major U.S. cities closest to Mexico. That's it. Runway.
Sky condition, few clouds at 3,200 feet. Temperature 28.
Okay, you get a nice view from this is the Rizzo, the radio services operator, or navigation seat.
Visual runway 17 left.
They can fly the plane and that they have,
Right in use.
instruments.
Landing and departing runway 17 left and runway 17 right. Lead for aircraft, see direction of flight.
And they can basically go back of instruments for everything, but their primarily job is to do the navigation.
Airport information,
you know, and then you get to a populated
Visual
area.
runway 17 left.
Okay, what do we got?
and ILS
This
runway
view.
17 right
We
in
got this
use.
view.
Landing and
We
departing
got the HUD
runway
view. We got
17
the
left
instrument
and
view.
runway 17 right. VFR aircraft, say direction of flight.
Right, and then we got the
All
Rizzo.
aircraft read back hold short
Pilot.
instructions. Advise
Low
controller
pilot.
on initial
HUD.
contact you have golf.
If I look around all the HUD, I can see
Harlingen
that.
Airport information, golf 2000.
Let's check it out. The weapon airplanes.
Wind 18 tree at 20. Visibility 10.
And it's kind of a base
Night
view.
conditions,
There's also
few
this
clouds at 3,200 feet. Temperature 28.
just seems
Viewpoint 10.
okay.
Altimeter
There's some live traffic up there.
29.82. Visual runway 17 left and ILS runway 17 right in use. Landing and departing runway 17 left and runway 17 right. VFR aircraft, the direction of flight.
Traffic up there.
Short instructions.
Air traffic around there.
Controller on initial contact you have called.
Yeah.
Harlingen Airport information.
This, by the way, hey, dude, sounds. This game does have live traffic, and I do have it turned on. So when I see planes flying around, that's based on an actual flight. But I'm flying at fairly low level in an F-14. And the reason why I'm practicing in F-14 is I've decided that I'm gonna get the aircraft carrier, you know, give myself an aircraft carrier, buy myself an aircraft carrier for $15, and then I can practice carrier landing. And the F-14 is perfect. It's just a classic carrier-based fighter. And these are designed for catapult takeoff and tailhook operations. So when you're landing, you pull your tailhook out. Well, we're just gonna fly around a bit. So yeah, my upcoming plans are to do more streams, flight simulator streams, of course. But I'm gonna have Monday. I'm gonna have a guest. Mistress Mort is gonna guest on my stream, which is really should be fun. Should be interesting. I don't know. It's late night her time, relatively early my time. That's Monday, and then Wednesdays for the next 2 weeks will be Christmas. Yeah, will be Christmas rehearsals, and then on the actual Christmas day and Christmas Eve day, I will be playing like 3 hours of no talk, no microphone, just Christmas music, and no flexing. So kind of looking forward to that. And then also I have on the list of things to do a improvisation stream where I play piano blindfolded with a Hello Kitty blindfold. But I'm not exactly sure when that's going to happen, but that's going to happen. Can we turn down the radio communications?
VFR aircraft, the direction of flight. All aircraft read back
Interesting.
167 at 20.
Okay.
Visibility
They
10.
could be there. I know there's some
Sky
somehow
conditions,
the switch
few
for that.
clouds at 3,200 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.81. Visual runway 17 left and
Find out.
ILS runway 17 right in use. Landing and departing runway 17 left and runway 17 right. DFR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Flight controller on initial contact unit call. Harlingen Airport information, Golf 2000 Zulu. Wind 167 at 20. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 3,200 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.81. Visual runway 17 left and ILS runway 17 right in use.
Where's the radio here?
Landing and departing runway 17 left and runway 17 right. DFR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Golf. Harlingen Airport information, Golf 2000 Zulu. Wind 179er at 19er. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at
Checking out the
3,200 feet.
instrumentation.
Temperature 28.
I don't really know what these are. These might be
Altimeter
related to
29.82. Visual runway 17 left and ILS runway 17 right in use. Landing and departing runway 17 left and runway
This is what
17
display
right.
is for too.
DFR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold
That's
short
pretty annoying that you
instructions.
can't turn off the radio.
Advise controller on initial contact you have Golf. Harlingen Airport information, Golf 2000 Zulu.
It's her calls.
Wind 179er at 19er. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 3,200.
So yeah, I think Port Isabel
Temperature 28.
is the closest location to SpaceX, Texas, where they launch. Yeah, we're gonna do carrier operations next week after I get the carrier. The carrier is a separate downloadable purchase only thing. It's not a plane. And I haven't bought it, even though as I say, I've got several planes that can do that. I think Port Isabel, I was kind of flying around here. I don't think you can see much of it from here because I've done this before, but you're really close to where SpaceX is, Texas, Southern Texas, launch operations. I think they're basically right around here. They don't show you the actual buildings. They're just right around red. But that's where you land if you were going to go to SpaceX. Thing.
DFR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on
Yeah, that
initial
might be a
contact
bug.
you have Golf.
Wings.
Harlingen Airport information, Golf 2000 Zulu. Wind 179er at 19er.
There.
Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 3,200 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.82. Visual runway 17 left and ILS runway 17 right.
Terrain following. I wonder if that works. Terrain following is when you're at low level, get the plane to go to a certain level of the terrain automatically. Yes, South Padre Island, which is right here. That's where the SpaceX is. I think it's Temperature 28. Dew point carrier this time because I don't have the carrier yet. But next week we'll land on the carrier. But I'm kind of practicing approaches, just using a regular runway. By the way, does this plane have speed brakes that are separate? It doesn't, but we are gonna open up our wings in preparation for landing because they need to be horizontal. And we're reducing our engine power output because we do need to lose some altitude. And we're putting flaps down to 1/3, and we may
altimeter 29.82.
let's see how's that look.
Visual runway 17 left and ILS runway 17 right.
Yeah, this plane moves fast, so you have to kind of think ahead because it's gonna move.
Runway 17 left and runway
I'm gonna actually
17
put the
right.
gear out now.
VFR
But we're
aircraft,
going way
see
too
direction
fast
of
for
flight.
gear.
All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact.
There we go. Slow enough for the gear to come out. There's our runway.
Information, Golf 2000 Zulu. Wind 18 tree at 21.
We're not
Visibility
panicking.
10.
Stall
Sky
out.
condition, few clouds at 3,200 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.82. Visual runway 17 left and ILS
This is
runway
a
17
big-ass
right
bird.
in use. Landing and departing runway 17 left and runway 17 right. VFR aircraft, see direction of flight.
So now I'm kind of worried about
All
making sure we do
aircraft
not
read back
stall
hold short
out.
instructions. Advise controller on initial contact use of Golf. Harlingen Airport information, Golf 2000
And we're gonna try to land on this here
Zulu.
runway.
Wind
Landing
18
speed is pretty
at
fast in this
21.
bad boy. It's around 120.
Visibility 10. Sky condition,
110.
few clouds at 3,200 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 10.
Yeah, I think it has automatic
29.82.
braking system, but we'll
Visual
find out.
runway 17 left and ILS runway 17 right in use. Landing and departing runway 17 left and runway 17 right. VFR aircraft, see direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller
That was
on
too
initial
hard.
contact use of Golf.
But I think I need to be going a little faster. Yep, so brake. Air brakes. Oh yeah, the air brakes come on automatically. You see air brakes on the wings, top of the wings there. Yeah, that was I think that was too slow. So it wasn't a great landing. It was a hard landing, I would say. I mean, I give myself a 7, but that's why I'm practicing these because you don't have a lot of time to work to fix your lineup at the end. See, they come in fast, they come in hard, and then anything less than 120, and you just won't have enough maneuverability. And a couple times there, going faster would have meant I would have been able to flare out more smoothly and had a softer landing. As it was, I kind of had to get it on the ground because I felt I was going to stall any second. And that's a problem because these planes are supposed to warn you well before you stall. Look how big it is compared to somebody. It's a big plane. That's what I'm saying. You got to realize you're not a dinky little, like one of these little single-engine planes here. You know, it's considered a small plane, but it's not a small plane. You know, it's a big-ass aircraft. I love it's got like wear marks, those dark areas. Those are where the plane, goes in and out. And it's like realistic looking wear patterns. There's a bunch of systems in here I don't fully understand. I think there's some systems relating to venting. We still haven't tried them out. Oh yeah, the hook going down. You see that's the tail hook, so that would be for landing on the carrier. If you don't put your hook down, you're not going to be able. You're going to go right off the edge of the thing, right? So that's the only other thing. But I think we'll remember that. Other than that, it shouldn't be that different than landing on a regular thing, on a regular aircraft carrier. See, this has this terrain following mode and landing mode. Oh, landing mode changes this thing and shows you some more information. I think for the HUD too, right? Or is it the same? It's interesting. Yeah, landing mode shows you. Interesting. It shows you puts the angle of attack indicator on there. Yeah, if I had landing mode on, landing from the HUD would be much more feasible. I really want to practice this some more. There's a lot of subtlety to flying this craft correctly. I mean, yeah, I can start it up, I can take it off, I can land it, but using the instrumentation correctly, I don't think we need to worry about bleed. Okay, let's open up the cockpit. Unlock. Open. And then we're gonna ladder extend. It's a little built. Oh, that's cool. It's a little built-in ladder there. Extends from that door. Pops out that door. And then those help you get out. Interesting. Okay. That's how you get out without having to have somebody help you out. Okay. I like that. I like those little details. Canopy, no. Gauge mode. Heading. Manage mode. See, I don't know that. Slip speed. Okay, this is autopilot related. I don't know what ACLS is. I think that's really something. Alright, we're going to turn off the engines. And that's over here. Oh, right. That's these ramps there. Anyway, I think they call those intake ramps there. Okay, so we want to turn off. Okay, right, and that's done by turning right. Turning these throttles to cut off at minimum. Okay. And that cuts your engines off, which is good. That doesn't always work, by the way. I really like it. Okay, meanwhile, avionics are going to go off, battery off, HUD power off. Interesting. I mean, there's just so many little subtle things that are different. Notice there's a COM 1 and a nav 1, a transponder. But where the fuck is the COM 2 radio? You know, is what I'm trying to find out here, because there should be one. Just wondering if there's any switches under here that I'm missing. Crew visibility off. Vertical speed mode, that's hook. Okay, the landing lights I did not see, right? Because they're really hidden under there. Pilot, invisible, okay. Chains, covers. Okay, chains. Check it out. It's got you can chain this aircraft to the ground. Okay. I don't know why you want to. What's under here? These switches under. Okay, those are effectively where those switches are. And then there's the same thing under here. These switches in the back that are hard to see. Engine cranking. Okay, with this engine start. The AFCS, I don't know what is. Approach mode. Heading select. Those are autopilots. And nav on. Are those lights? Who knows? Minimums. I have no idea. But one thing I'm not seeing is, there are speed brakes. Interesting. And there's a bomb mode. When you turn the bomb mode on, does it open like doors in the back or something? Does it open like bomb doors? Oh, plane's not on, so we won't be able to tell. But that's another thing to investigate. I don't know what bomb mode is. I don't know if I want to know what bomb mode is. All right, and there's the air refueling. So when you open that, I think you can see here there's a refueling probe there, right there. That pops out when you click this switch here. Which one? This one here. That's pretty fast. Cool. Fuel dump, wing, external tank transfer, and auto. That's where you want to get that. Okay, well, we had a little flight in our F-14D model. Now, again, I'm not sure again what the differences are between the A, B, and D. I think they're all aircraft compatible. This is definitely because it's a Navy version. There are versions of the F-14 which are not designed to land on a. They don't have the tail and are not designed to take off from a aircraft carrier. But that's the minority of them. Most of them are carrier aircraft. And this is the other reason for the swing wing, is so that you can park more of them in the hangar, the aircraft carriers hangars, next to each other. And a lot of planes that are on for naval use, aircraft carriers have to have foldable wings in some way or another. But these effectively do. You fold them. You can fold them back for storage. And then take off and landing, they pop out. They come out. And cruising, they go back to the back position. It's just fun. It's just nice. We got a ladder out. We got our canopy open. It's a beautiful day. We're about to get a bus to crash into us. Okay, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to take about 5 minutes. We're going to switch over. I'm going to just pick it. Today's guitar is. We'll talk about it. It's my Gibson Les Paul Studio. And in about 5 minutes, take a short break. We're going to play the guitar for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go back to maybe get a little work done. So, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in about 5. Okay, everybody, how you guys doing? Can you hear me? Back. So I just want to point out that this is the second time out of 4 times I played since 4 or 5 times since the new version that's crashed right here. So I asked it to go back to the main menu, and it comes to this point, and you can sit here for the next till the fucking cows come home, and this is only since the new version. So I got to go into Microsoft Flight Simulator and go Microsoft Simulator end task, or it'll sit there until literally next till the sun stops burning. So that's a new bug. I don't like it. It's a very serious issue that it just hangs when I'm doing something. It's never done that before. It's 2 times out of I think 5 times that I've effectively done that operation. It's hung right there. If they don't fix that quick, all I'm saying is I may have to switch for some period of time to a main game that's not Microsoft Flight Simulator. I know people are always saying that this game's so buggy. I'm going to be a Fortnite player, or they're playing Apex and it's like, I'm going back to PUBG, fuck Apex, whatever. And I don't think I would ever go become an Apex main, but I might play something other simulations and things like that are in somewhat in the vein of Microsoft Flight Simulator until their next release, because this is a really bad bug. I don't, basically it means every time I want to go back to the main menu, half the time I'm going to have to reboot the program, which is really slow. So and again, I've been playing the game for 4 or 5 years every day, 4 years, a long period of time. That's the first time I've ever seen this, and it's happened twice out of the past 5 times I've tried to do it. So I'm fucking pissed. I'm a little pissed off, but hey, it's not a problem because I can find a different game, and then just kind of do the music as the second half kind of thing. Well, where am I? Hold on. Guitar playing. Today's guitar. Oh, there was an update. That's what I'm saying. There was an update 3 days ago or 4 days ago this week, on Monday, I think. And, and there was a huge list of release notes and bugs fixed. But I've noticed every time there's an update, there are new bugs. They fix some bugs, but then they make a bunch of new ones. It's not in a good state where I'm a software engineer. I know how this works. It's in the state where it's kind of, at some point, they're going to have to start over from scratch and make a new flight simulator. You know what I mean? That a new architecture, because the one they have is basically limited. Yeah, I mean, I know what this is. It's when they're fixing bugs, they make new ones. And then they fix those bugs and they make other new ones. I'm trying to get my shirt to. Wonder if this is even correctly. Is this the correct thing? Yeah, I'm just going to do this. Which is fine, but there are periods of time, especially with a mature program that's been around for 5 or 6 years. Well, how do you test everything? You know what I mean? On a really complicated program. That's the thing. It gets more complicated. You get more functions. You fix something and you forget there was a function that you were using years ago that nobody really uses. But then when people try to use that breaks. So fixing revisions is hard enough on kind of simple business programs, but on a complex program like this is a simulation, especially when there's multiple manufacturers producing the planes and producing the plugins and things like that. And I've got like hundreds of gigabytes of these plugins. I feel bad for the people producing it, and they probably are getting a report every time it crashes. It probably sends back a report saying, "Hey, it hung while trying to return to the main menu on that screen." So maybe they'll do a relatively quick interim patch for that, but maybe not. But that one's a bad one. Wow, this guitar has a really rich sound to it, man. I gotta admit, probably maybe the best sounding guitar I have. Sounding and plays great. This is a actual Gibson Les Paul Studio made in the United States of America. in 2011. It's the base, kind of the base model, one of the base model Les Pauls. These is the base model as far as a carved top, a curved top, and well, carved and curved top model. They're flat top models that are not really Les Pauls, in my opinion. But this one has the Burstbucker Pros, the high-end pickups. It's got all the regular hardware that the more expensive ones. The only thing it doesn't have is a fancy paint job and binding, which is the stuff that's on the side of the body and the neck, and that you don't need. And it's kind of for luxury. Most Fender guitars do not have binding anywhere. It's really a Gibson thing. This guitar does not have any kind of binding. It's a beautiful piece of wood, though. I mean, like, you know, back is gorgeous, front's beautiful. This is called the Worn Cherry for Fender. Of course, the Gibson Les Paul guitar was invented in 1952. That really by the people at Gibson. Les Paul was a famous guitarist at that time, so they got him to license his name. But it wasn't really Les Paul that designed this guitar, and he didn't even like it that much. But he made a bunch of money from it. He got $1 or something, and they sold hundreds of thousands along, you know, in the 50s. So this guitar is the spiritual successor of the original 1952 guitar, but of course this was made 50 years later in 2011. And what's there to say about it? It's light, it's chambered, it's a very resonant sound. It's built just like a real Les Paul with glued in neck and just great and really good dynamics. Everything feels great. Love to play it. Looks good, I think. I got the strap. I got this great strap. This is the official Gibson strap that kind of has this guitar outline on the strap. So I like the strap to match. It's also a very comfortable strap. Practical. Let's see if we're still in tune. Yeah, he did. love. So gonna go with you. With you. I'm gonna try to sing this one. We're singing it down. Or doing my best to notice when the call came down the line to the platform of surrender. I was broad, but I was kind. Sometimes I get nervous when I see an open door. Close your eyes, clear your heart, and cut the cord. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Pay my respects to grace and virtue, send my condolences to good. In my regards to soul and romance, they always did the best they could. So long to devotion, you taught me everything I know. Wave goodbye, wish me well. You've gotta let me go. Are we human? Are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold, and I'm on my knees. The answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Will your sister be alright when you dream of home tonight? Is the message you're receiving? Let me know your heart's still beating. I'm human. Are we dancing? My sign is vital. My hands are cold, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Are we human? Are we dancer? Kind of goes on for a little longer than that. I don't know. Okay, I just like singing that song, you know. So there you go. What's the other one? All right. Probably the last time I'm going to sing. Well, let's do one more song. I'm not going to do this one first. Let's do it. Nobody knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like to be hated, to be faded, to telling only lies. But my dreams are just empty, as my conscience seems to be. I have hours, oh lonely. My love is vengeance, it's never free. What it's like to feel these feelings like I do, and I blame you. No one bites back as hard on their anger. None of their pain and woe I can't show through. But my dreams, it burns empty as my conscience seems to be. My hours only lonely. My love is vengeance. It's never free. When my first ventures get open, for I use it, lose my cool. When I smile, please tell me some bad news, for I laugh and act like a fool. And if I don't know anything evil, put your fingers down my throat. If I shiver, please give me a blanket. Keep me warm, let me wear your coat. No one knows what it's like. Be the bad man, be the sad man behind blue eyes. Oh man, someday I'll do a good version of that song. Maybe in about a year I'll play it. A couple times a week. I think I just like playing it though. I should find another one that's as good. That's kind of. Besides, there's also must be your skin. I'm sinking in. Thank you. Must be for real. Now I can feel. I didn't mind. It's not my time. It's not my time to wonder why everything goes well and everything's great. Now you're here and now you're away. I don't want this. Remember that. I'll never forget you where you're at. Don't let the days go by. Glycerine. Glycerine. Never needed you more when I wanted us less. I could not kiss, just regress. It might just be you're simple and plain. That's just fine, that's just one of my names. Don't let the days roll by. I needed care on you. I couldn't change though I wanted to. What should have been easier by three? Our old friends Fear and you and me. Glycerine. Never, this is the second verse. I'm never alone. I'm alone all the time. Are you at one or do you lie? We live in a wheel where everyone steals. But when we rise, it's like strawberry fields. You treated me bad. You bruised my face. Couldn't love you anymore. You got a beautiful taste. Don't let the days go by. What should have been needed on you, glycerine, glycerine, glycerine. Hey, hope you all had a lovely Friday. Again, I'm doing these, normal size streams, mostly during the weekday, unless I've got something special in mind. Again, the only long streams I'm really planning on doing are the Christmas music streams. Again, we'll just be playing, not talking, and not doing flight simulators. They'll be a little different. Other than that, tomorrow's stream will be pretty normal. I believe since we did, it's going to be a decision to be either do a recording studio stream tomorrow, which I kind of think I probably will, or if I'm feeling lazy, I will just do a regular Ken's Lounge stream. No Christmas music, just regular keyboard music. That's Friday. Saturday, back to guitar. Sunday, I don't know. Monday will be the special guest star stream with Mistress Mord. So that should be an interesting one. Around noon, she'll be joining me. Right around noon, not later than that. So it'll be Monday around noon for Mistress Mord stream. And then that Wednesdays for the next 2 weeks will be the Christmas rehearsal streams, and then I want to do an improvisation stream with Mask, and I'd also like to do a rocksmith stream with my bass, because I like to do those, and if I haven't done that in more than 4 weeks, and I'm itching to do those. So I've got a lot of stuff I really want to do, and I'm probably going to keep playing Microsoft Flight Simulator and just yelling, God damn you. So far, that bug that causes it to crash at the end is at the end of the session. So, because I don't normally restart once I've done it. So that doesn't actually hit my actual playing session. It's just disappointing and depressing. It doesn't actually crash in the middle of the flight. That would be worse. And that's actually happened some years ago. There was a version that tended to do that. They fixed it. So at least it didn't crash in flight, but it does crash going back to something basic, returning to the main menu, which is not a good sign. But anyway, had a great time today. So as always, that's why I'm going to keep streaming. I always kind of enjoyed just turning on and doing it and talking to a few people here and saying hi and showing off my guitar collection or whatever. So we'll do more of that tomorrow, I think. And it'll probably be a little earlier. Weekend streams are generally a little earlier and a little shorter, but depending if I feel like going longer, they might go. Sometimes they go a little longer. But there's usually nobody here on the weekend, so it's quiet, which is good. I like it when it's quiet. This is a nice looking guitar, though. Ooh, all the little details. Just go together in the way of the matte, the black. We call it the black plastic. These things like the pickup rings and this come in a variety of styles. It's all like, oh, it's just the same guitar, but they're all kind of different in very subtle ways. And I just like the way this one comes together. Just a real basic, nice looking guitar and headstock. Basic Les Paul's model there, studio. All right, folks. Again, it's been fun, and have a great rest of your Friday, really. And see you tomorrow if we can. On this show today, only an hour and 20 minutes. Thank you. You're very welcome.